Hey guys, my name is Kamronni, and welcome back to more Let's Play Emblem Awakening. So last episode we went to Paralogue 20, and we recruited Emmeryn. And in this episode we're going to be going to Paralogue 21, a Warriors 2, or rather Warriors 2. But before we do, we have some support conversations to go through. We have one right here between Robin and Gangrel.
What's this? Oh. Whoa. Nah? No. I see. Huh? Pugh. Oh. Huh? All right. Huh. Yeah. Brutal. I love it. Yeah. What? Oh. No. Huh? Yes. Stand up and fight! No. Courage! Oh.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, she's starting to talk a little bit more, so that's good. That's good. Okay, anyways, so I believe that's going to be it for Whisper Conversations. Now we'll be going to the Paralogue. So, Paralogue 21, Ghost of a Blade.
Right.
I see. Right.
Nay.
Okay, so she says there's no way he's alive, but if we look right over here on the map, we'll see that here is Yanfei. He's here. He's alive. Seems like a lot of characters that we thought were killed off actually were able to survive their deaths, which I guess is a good thing. Anyways, so we're going to select our units here, and I'll see you guys once I'm done with that. Alright, so that's it. So let's start the battle. Okay, it says Yanfei is dead. It's a little bit contradicting, but okay, we'll get to that later, and that'll actually be explained. But for now, let's pair everybody up. Okay, and it's been kind of disappointing though, because like there's some pairs or like some units that I used to have in my main army that just aren't there anymore. It seems like with the past few like paralogs and chapters, like we've had like the same number of allowed characters to bring with us, and some units replaced others, and now like pairs like Gaius and Tharja aren't with us anymore. So it's kind of sad, but we'll come across missions later where we're allowed to have more units than the ones we currently have, or at least I believe we are going to. And in that case, we'll bring along Tharja, Gaius, or we'll bring along them and some other units, or maybe just them, or maybe just some other units. But we'll bring along more than just our group that we have right now. I was going through to make sure that there aren't any enemies that have bows. However, caution, I do want to say this. There are some units in here who have bows. However, they do not have it selected as their... Well, it doesn't show up if you just hover above the enemy unit. When you hover above the enemy unit, it only shows you the weapon that they have equipped at the time. They can have a sword equipped at the time and still have a bow. So you're going to want to make sure make sure that they don't have a bow. And if they do have a bow, select their range like I do before I sign off my Pegasus Knights. As you guys know, I do post commentary, so I know what's coming up, but I didn't, when I was playing right here, I didn't check in case enemy units had like a hidden bow, but I didn't check, and there's a few times in this recording where I could have had a unit been killed. I could have had a unit die. But I kind of like that a little bit, so just be careful with that. I just want to put that out there. Just be careful. But yeah, that's about it. We're gonna have Samia use her tome, excuse me, not her tomb, her tome. Deal some magic damage. Deal some magic damage. And she's actually getting pretty good. Her skill level for magic is rising, and she's able to use like more powerful magic. And when she attacks, Chrom almost always attacks with her. So, and he usually attacks twice, so even if she can't kill off the enemy unit with magic alone by herself, Chrom assists and they can always kill off the enemy together, so... Like, really, that was a very helpful thing for me to get her. And actually, later in this mission, or... No, I believe it is later in this mission, Samia will level up, and she will get a skill that... It's probably maybe the best skill in this game. I don't know if it's the best skill in this game, but it's definitely one of the best. But we'll get into that later, and it's only available for Dark Knights, and choose the Dark Knights, and that's why this skill we're going to be getting later in this episode is the entire reason why I changed our class to Dark Knight. Now right here I wasn't paying attention. I don't know why I put the set out front to do the attacking, but I did. Which wasn't very smart of me, because she's already fully leveled up. I was like, oh, I want Melissa to get some experience, but she's already fully leveled up, so there's really no point to me doing that. I don't know why I did that, but I lucked out, so either way. I really do need to start being a little more cautious, though, when I'm recording some videos, because, like, we're getting further into the game, and I can't be as sloppy as I am, like, most of the time. So I need to start being a little bit more careful. And now we get to see Yanfei in action. Okay, takes 19 damage, deals 28, not bad. He'll be able to kill off the enemy unit next time. And here he goes. Let's see how he does. Oh, and a critical. Nice. So that will be 84 damage. Not that you really needed to deal that much. You didn't need a critical, but okay. So what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and get Sari over here to talk to him. When I set up the positions on the map, like at the very beginning of this mission, like when I was setting up the position of my units, I probably should have put her like closer to him than I did, because it's going to be difficult for her to catch up with him now and for her to talk to him, and you want to do that as quickly as you can, because if not, Yanfei will like rush blindly into battle and he'll get himself killed if you're not careful, especially if you're playing on higher difficulty, so you're going to want to be careful about that. And using rescue to move him over to where you are is also always an option, so if you have a unit that wields staff, you can use that. You can use rescue to your advantage. And in fact, actually, I don't use rescue on him, but I use rescue on one of my units later to make this easier. But you'll see what I mean then. I'm not really going to get to this now. No, he can deal 1 damage twice. I'm so terrified. Look, he can deal a net worth of 2 damage. That's nothing. Okay. Let's see. We're going to move Samir right up here. And I believe she should be fine to attack again. I really want her to deal some damage. So we're going to attack this guy right here with the lance. We're not going to use our magic. We're going to use the lance because I really want this guy to die.
You can do this.
Let's see. 25 and 25. Okay.
That was amazing.
And she will level up. I think this is where, yep, level 15. And when a Dark Flyer gets to level 15, they will get Gale Force. One of the best skills in this game. Allows unit to attack again upon defeating a foe. So, look, I just defeated that enemy, and since I have Gale Force, I can now attack again. So her turn isn't done. It's pretty much the equivalent of being your own dancer, kind of, I guess, when you kill off enemy units, so it's pretty useful. It's a really great reason why you should change some of your Pegasus Knights to Dark Flyers, if they have a decent magic stat. Samia, her magic stat wasn't like great, but still, I really want her to have Gale Force. So that's very useful for her, and she levels up again. But unfortunately, it's not like if you kill a unit, you get to go again. You kill a unit, you get to go again. That only lasts once, so you can only go you can only repeat once. So it's kind of unfortunate, but still, it's very useful. It helps you quickly take out other enemies. And I don't believe she's my only Dark Flyer. If she is, I'm rather disappointed in myself. I don't think she's my only Dark Flyer. So we'll have other ones who get to level 15 eventually. Then they as well will be able to fly. Actually, what is Cynthia? What is her class? I think she's a... I don't know what she is. We'll check in a moment. Anyways, actually, let's check as soon as I do this. Okay, Cynthia is a... It's not telling me. And I can't select it because, once again, post-commentary. And I just realized I was kind of far away from my microphone, so if you couldn't hear me for a while, I apologize. Let's see. I'll figure out what class she is later. If not, I'll talk about it later in the video. I guess we'll see it then, but for now, I'm not going to worry about it. Hopefully, I don't think she's a Dark Flyer, unfortunately. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. Right now, I'm just going to focus on what's going on. I thought Donald would have assisted right there, but I guess not. I want Naui to get some experience, definitely, her as well as Samia. Naui is going to be, by the time we get her fully leveled up, she's going to be one of our most powerful units. I mean, really, like, when I think about it, Naui's stats and Donald's stats are both amazing, and then I bring them together and I make them have a kid. Like, seriously, like, Na is amazing. Like, seriously, those two units have some of the best stats in the game, Naui and Donald. They work so well together, so I recommend that ship for you guys. If you're thinking about buying this game and you're watching this playthrough, I kind of recommend that ship. It's very cute. It's very cute. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. What we're going to do next round, but not quite yet. I'm not going to talk about that yet. We're just going to use Rally from now. Let's see, now we will be attacked. Now worth a bit damage can be dealt. We're not worried about that. Thank you, Donald, for assisting. And level 9. Look, she's at 70 HP. 70 HP. She just went to level 9. By the time we get her to level 20, her HP is going to be like 75, and other stats going to be up a lot as well. So it's going to be really nice. Like she'll have close to the amount of HP as Donald has. Very impressive. And a great time for this to come into effect. And a critical on top of that, so we get 11 HP back. I'm glad because we took a bit of damage. It's very convenient. It's actually kind of annoying when Inigo gets when Soul activates for him. Because usually when Soul activates for him, he's already at full HP, so... And Yanfei keeps rushing blindly into battle. Well, not blindly, but... He's making it difficult to catch up with him. But he's still doing really good, so I don't really mind. He's fighting pretty well. And he's not dying yet, and he's out of enemy attack range, so we're just fine. Sorry, can't quite reach him, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna cheat a little bit. I could bring him closer to me, but I don't want to do that. I want to bring Sorry closer to him. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move Brady right up here. switch, staff, rescue, and we're gonna move Sari right up here. There you go. Brody's turn is used, but Sari's is not, and now we're gonna talk to Yanfei.
Yanfei!
Sayri.
How do you mean?
Okay, so despite that misleading cutscene, we have recruited him, and now we're gonna pair those two up. But as you may have expected, Yanfei only has a support with Robin. He does not have a support with his sister. Just like Emmeryn did not have a support with her brother, or her sister, or anyone but Robin, because apparently the only person anybody in this game can talk to is Robin. Seriously, it's so frustrating. Like, I really don't understand why they didn't take the extra step just to put in support conversations between these guys. I mean, seriously, they're siblings. I mean, please, like these are the kind of support conversations like I was like really looking forward to when I found out these characters were alive. I mean, and like another thing, like how cool would it be for like the villains to have like support conversations? Like, wouldn't it be awesome for like Walhart and Gangrel to get together and talk about how much they hate Crumb? I mean, that'd be hilarious. Like, I don't know. I feel there's so many support conversations that I feel I'm not gonna say some are unnecessary, but when compared to other support conversations that they didn't write, I feel that some are unnecessary, unfortunately. So it's a little bit disappointing. It's one of the few problems that I have with this game, but either way. This game, I mean, it could be polished a little bit more. Like, I mean, it's not like 100% well polished, like 100% perfectly polished game, but it's pretty close, and it's a great game, and it's definitely, well, I can't say it's the best in the series, being that I haven't played any of the others, but I am gonna say it's one of the most it's the most impressive of the series, or maybe the most ambitious of the series. I think that's a good word I can use. And definitely the most successful of all the games. These risen chiefs and their wise words of wisdom. It's always like, rah, rah, or something like that. Well, sometimes they can manage words, but usually they don't. Oh no. Oh no, an entire 9 damage from that critical. I am very terrified. Okay, and counter took effect right there, so the 9 damage that we took was also dealt back to him. I think it'd be really interesting. I mean, I don't want it to happen to me, or at least not on camera, but I think it'd be really interesting for, to have one of your units die on camera, but for counter to also take place, so both you and the enemy unit die at the same time, so, like, no one makes it out of that battle alive. I think that'd be interesting. I don't know if that can happen or not. If it can, that's pretty awesome. And I wish to see that one day. Alright, unfortunately, now he was attacked, and this is where I don't realize that, hey, units have bows, but luckily all the ones around here have 11 swords. But yeah, bow. Wasn't even paying attention. I should have checked. Which, by the way, speaking of swords, you may have noticed that like 99% of or really all the units in this mission wield swords, and because of that, I will refer you back to the rock, paper, scissors of Fire Emblem, which is swords against axes, axes against lances, lances against swords. If I'm correct. Yes, swords against axes, axes against lances, lances against swords. So bringing along your lance-wielding units for this mission is very useful because there's lots of swords. So bring along your like Pegasus Knights and your Flyers who wield lances. They're gonna be very useful. You'll have an advantage here. It'll be useful to you. But a lot of the enemy units in this mission have a high speed stat. So if you're not, so it's gonna be very unlikely that you'll be able to attack twice if you don't have a unit, if you don't have a unit that has, that wields lances. So I definitely recommend bringing along those, but I think Donald will be able to attack twice just because he's Donald, but most of the time you won't be able to. So try to bring along units with, that wield lances for this mission. I'd recommend that. If you're gonna tell, I'm kind of tired today. So it's Sunday, and I decided that I wanted to go Christmas shopping today. So I went to Walmart. Yes, I know I went to Walmart to do Christmas shopping. Well, I just bought candy there, so it's okay. I'm not too incredibly cheap. I went there, and then we went out to the mall. Well, me and my two sisters. So, needless to say, I'm exhausted. And also, we stopped at a restaurant that's famous for the milkshakes. So I bought one of their milkshakes, and right here I made a mistake. Well, I'm about to make a mistake. I tried to use staff, but instead I hit wait. Yeah, and then his turn was wasted. I was so disappointed right here. Anyways, then I had one of their milkshakes that they're famous for, and then it made me really sleepy because of the caloric value. It has so many calories, and when I eat foods that have lots and lots of calories, I get sleepy. So, yeah. The enemy will likely get a critical hit. We don't normally see this. But yeah, he has a 35% chance of getting a critical. And if he did, Sari would definitely be dead there. So I'm glad he didn't get that critical. That was careless of me, but it was a 35% chance. So it's not like it was above 50%. It's not like it was more likely to happen than him not attacking. But either way, it's still a 35% chance that she would have died right there. So be careful with that Risen Chief. He can be kind of dangerous. Try to take him out with one of your more powerful units if you can. One of your more defensive units. Let's see what we're going to do. We're going to move these two right up here. Since she's out of enemy attack range, I'm going to have her wait. But yeah, I'm really sleepy after drinking that milkshake. So, like, I did some, before I recorded this video, I did some jumping jacks. And then, I got a glass of water. And, oh no, she was hit. Once again, me being extremely careless. Seriously, please, make sure you check beforehand. And critical. Very nice. But yeah, definitely please check beforehand if you're bringing along your Pegasus Knights to make sure that you're not putting them in harm's way. You'll have to look in the bottom screen to see what weapons they all have and to see whether they have a bow, like a hidden bow, I guess. Because if they do, they can take out your flyers, which would be rather sad. These two make a great pair. I'm so glad that I didn't have a romantic interest for Na, unfortunately, which is kind of sad because I really like her character. But I mean, she pairs really well with names. With Tiki, there you go. So they make a good pair. Both like all the battlefield and good friends as well. Alright, let's see. There you go. And she's up to, there you go, level 20. She's maxed out. That's what I was going for. Let's see, she now has 50 HP. Sweet. I'm really glad because Inigo was way ahead of her in level wise for a long time, so I'm glad that everything's all even now. That she's level 20 in Sonosi.
It's all right.
Let's see. 10. That's it. And I believe... Oh, level up Samia. Level 17. She's getting really close as well. Very nice. We have one more enemy unit left. Oh! And Gale Force. So if I wanted to, I could have had Samia attack again, but I don't want that. I want Naui to get some more experience. So we're gonna have Naui take out this last one. And Donald will assist. There we go, and she won't level up. Anyways, that's fine. So, stage complete. Today's heroes are Naui and Donald.
Yanfei!
Verily so. Listen.
Fei.
Oh. I.
How do you mean? Yanfei.
Sayri.
And with that, we have recruited Yanfei. Sweet, by the way, this entire time, I've been mispronouncing Sari's name. It's not Sari, it's Sayri. I apologize. Hopefully no one was pulling their hair out over that. Anyways, so that's going to be it for this episode. Next time, let's play Fire Emblem Awakening. We will go to Paralogue 22. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time. So, goodbye, guys.